This movie was, like, really bad. I watched, like, the first 30 minutes of it a few months ago, and I didn't rewatch them. I doubt they would have been that more important anyway, or made me understand the movie more. From what I remember, it was just the little girl getting saved and stuff like that. But most of the movie takes place with this dad that is trying to get a cure for the zombie disease and trying to stop the update, along with his daughter. And the only person that is the cure is the person that saved the girl in the beginning of the movie. And she's friends with her now or whatever. This movie actually made the first movie seem entertaining because the characters are just ass in this movie. They're one-noted and they're not important until they die. There's this one character that actually sticks up for herself, and she's like, what we're doing is wrong. Sure, we're trying to get a cure and save the world. But at the cost of what? Our humanity is basically what it sums up to, but I use those words myself because her speech was boring. And she immediately gets killed right after when she finally does something important. And then the person that killed her, since she finally did something important, gets killed right after. And then when the daughter finally does something important and disobeys her father and tries to become a zombie, he ends up having to kill her. And now that he's done something important, he gets killed. And so on and so on. This movie was just ass. The first one, even though I really hate it, it had its moments, and it was at least a decent movie, and you can see what they're trying to go for. With this movie, I don't know what they're doing. Just beyond bad. There's nothing redeemable about this movie. It took me 4 whole months to want to watch this movie. And I've never seen it before. It's not like it's a bad movie I've seen before. And something I knew was going to be terrible without even seeing it. And the reason I'm using the Japanese cover is because I couldn't find any high quality images for it on Google. This is the closest I could get. But the movie ends with a dumb cliffhanger. Trying to get you hyped for a third movie that never happened because of how ass this one was. So if you somehow liked this movie and you shut off your brain to watch it or something, then I guess you might be sad that we didn't get a third movie. I get maybe if a person likes the first movie, even though it really wasn't that good, because it at least had somewhat entertaining characters. It had somewhat of a personality in it. The plot was really boring, though. And it's not like the characters carried the movie either. They were just kind of decent for an overall bad movie. This one has nothing. There's one actor that they mainly focus on who's a douchebag. And then he gets killed and the movie ends like 8 minutes later. It's not good. But yeah, I guess that's about it, because there's not even really anything to criticize. It's just a bad movie.